I am currently sitting at 4.8 million coins, have two LTDs that are both worth 400,000 coins apiece, have over 400,000 coins in my lineup. I am well over 6 million coins. For the title, we put a pretty 5 million. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I've done that through these filters today. They have finally fixed some of these filters and made them even better than they were before. So in today's video, I'm going to show you all those. Before we do take a look at those filters though, only 82.9% of the people that are watching my videos are not subscribed, and only 17% of the people that do are subscribed. So make sure you go down there and hit that sub button. It would be much appreciated. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we're at 212. Hopefully we can hit 1K soon. With that being said, let's go over all of what you're wanting to look at today when it comes to these filters. Now, really quickly, I do want to mention before we actually do look at filters, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to cut time or waste time or anything, but the tower is still an amazing way to make coins if you are not finding any snipes. The market is not like MUT when it comes to cut. The market is not as insane. It's not moving as much. So when you have nothing better to do, come in here and play the Season 1 tower. I have a full video on this. It is the last coin making a video. And on the title, it says free coins with Jeremiah Smith. This coin method gives 610,000 coins every 4 hours. Make sure you are looking at that video because it'll go into depth on how to do this. You want to be quitting out at a certain time. This is going to give 610,000 coins every single time you do it. Also, with that being said, while you are down there, make sure you go ahead and head over to the Twitch. In the description, we will have the Twitch. We're live every single day, most days 8 hours a day. So make sure you check the Twitch out. With that being said, let's further look at all of what we have to talk about. And that is the filters. The filters for today that we are wanting to go over. Now, they finally fixed the 80 and the 81 overall filter if you do go over to 80 and 81, and they also added gold filters as well, so it's not just 70 through 79. So if you head over to 80 and 81, you are now seeing both 80s and 81 overalls, which you were only seeing 81s before. Now, when it does come to this filter, what am I wanting to buy these for? You are going to want to buy 80s at 22,000 coins and less, and you're going to be able to sell back at 28,000 coins. Now, I am on Xbox, but to be completely honest with you, this should hold up true on PlayStation. If you don't know what prices you should be buying at on PlayStation, just head over to the quickest way to snipe and resell, or how to snipe and resell for dummies 101. And that is a snipe right there for an 81 overall. I should be able to sell this back around 35K. I'll actually check what their unfiltered price is. And it looks like these standout 81s are selling at about 29K, but honestly, all other 81s look like they're posted up 31. What other 81s are we seeing? Standout 81s are there. What about some of the other 81s? 44 for that kicker. I could probably get 81s to sell at about 32K. 30K is not going to be terrible because I can get them at 25. So you can be buying 81s at 25 and under, and you're going to be able to sell back at 30, still making 2,000 coin profit on each and every snipe. So this right here honestly wouldn't be bad right there, 25,000 coins, but honestly, you could probably find even cheaper. It will be different for some other programs when you are looking at Cornerstones, and when you are looking at Countdown, those will probably be up a little bit more when it comes to those 81s, but 80s are going to be at the same. You're going to want to get them at 22K. 81s are unsold at 31, so I'm saying 81s are going to sell at 30K, buy at 25. 80s are going to sell at 28, buy at 22. Now, I'm really not liking that 80 and 81 overall filter. I'm going to be completely honest. It is looking a little odd. Also do want to say 78s and 79s are now snipeable and now resellable. If you are very low in coin, if you have maybe 100K, 200K coin, you're going to be able to snipe these 78s and sell back for about 12,000 coins. Now, what can you get these 78s for? You can find these for like 4,000 to 5,000 coins. Now, it's going to be really good training as well. So if you was to want to go and roll, very much so gambling. That is not a coin method. Don't think it is. But you can be sniping these. I would honestly filter down by chemistry. Sell your 78s at around 12K, and your 79s, I think, are selling at about 15. We can check on that to make sure. And this is going to be a legit filter that you are going to be able to find a lot on, because 78s and 79s are not too hard to find. It seems like 79s are selling at about 15K. Finding those under 10K, even at like 11K, not too bad of a buy. And the best way to filter down is going to be by the different chemistries. Now, I will tell you, if EA servers are going to be this bad today, look, I'm still loading. If they're going to be this bad today, sniping's not even going to be worth it. You're just going to want to go play the tower, because holy crap, can we get anything to filter down. But yeah, I didn't really think to check on this 78 to 79. This is the first day that we've had this in the game, and this wasn't in any of the previous games. So 78 to 79 is going to be really, really good. The next thing I do want to look at that has helped me make a lot of coins is going to be the 82 and the 83 overall filter. Now, these are popping up quite a bit. People don't really know what to post their 82s and 83s for. And the best thing about this is you can look and see some of these are worth more than what you even would think. Now, 82s are selling at about 50,000 coins. I would pick 82s up at 40K. And the first 83s we're seeing are at 70 or 80,000 coins. I would say those are going to sell at about 77,000 for the 83. So 77K for an 83. What you would want to do is anything at like 67 and under, you're going to be able to make 3K on. 67, 65 is going to be, 5K profit on. Anything under 70 is going to be your profit margin. Countdowns, standouts, even going by chemistry on this as well, or even by the division, the team, that is also going to be really, really good. You should be able to find a ton of snipes here. 67K right there. You're going to make just a little bit. Make sure these are selling at that 77 mark, which it looks like they definitely will. But for the most part, I would recommend you actually go by chemistry and you go through these different chemistries, because with that, you're going to be able to see every program. You're going to be able to see every overall. And of course, you can be picking those 82s up, because honestly, your 82s are going to be more of a moneymaker than your 83s are. And again, those prices are 82s at 40,000 and 83s at 65,000, 67,000, selling back 82s at 50K and selling 83s back at 77K. Last and not least, I do want to go over the 84 and 85 as well. Now, this is a very, very weird filter. I don't know what weird. This is a very weird, I said it again, weird filter for many different reasons. Now, with this filter, stuff is selling for more than what it even says it is. I am having a hard time even figuring out where I need to be selling my stuff at, because these are up for 175, but I promise you could probably get Myles Garrett, Dylan Riley, he's pretty rough, Ashton Beers 100% at 180. Some of these are selling at a very high rate, at high coins as well, stuff that you wouldn't even have guessed. Now, Sunday Spotlight, I would go by program. Buying core elites on this is not going to be a good idea. John Curry right now, currently at 240. Bo is at 3. If you see these, at like 250 on Bo, that's 20K profit. Curry under 200K, I would definitely be scooping up. Now, one thing you do have to be very careful of is these cards go really, really far down and they go really far up. This Landon I sold for 350 like 2 minutes ago, and he can be up to 380 in an hour or be down to 270. So just play the market. When you see something dip, scoop maybe 2 or even 3 of them up and then sell back later in the day or later at night. Of course, we know market is going to continue to go up and will not go down, because we do have ranked and gauntlet this weekend and a ton of people are wanting to get in on that. For these other ones, again, market has absolutely rose on all these. Justin was just 170 yesterday. Trey Smith also not even that crazy at 230. These have absolutely skyrocketed, and you can definitely be finding them for the cheap. So be on the lookout for these snipes. Again, I would go by program if you are looking at those, or maybe even by chemistry if you're really wanting to find some of the other things. Make sure you're looking at season 1 as well. Don't forget you do have that 85 corner. Pleasant. He is also going to be something you can find the same way with sellers. He's going to go really low, and then he's going to go really high, and then he's going to go really low. He's currently sitting at 180. This card has dipped all the way down to 130 and even been sold at 110 multiple times. With that being said, boys, I'm going to wrap this video up. Check the Twitch out. I'll see you boys over there. Peace.